We're gonna see how history and trends of food preservation and introduction to food preservation. Okay, let's get back to the video one by one. First of all, we are gonna talk about the objectives of food preservation. Yes guys, the objective of food preservation. So in this objective, students will be able to define food preservation, summarize 5 common historical methods of food preservation, describe current trends in food preservation, identify which we need to preserve food, and discuss why some people preserve their own food. Along with the objective, we will be talking about why does the fresh bread go bad and why fresh donuts go bad and why do food breads or donuts not go bad. Food preservation. Food preservation is the method of treating food to delay the deterioration of the food, changing the raw products into more stable form that can be stored for longer periods of time. Allows any food to be available any time of the year in any area of the world. Next we are gonna go for the methods for food preservation. Yes guys, the methods. Okay, first of all we have the salting. Okay, salting is used extensively for pork, beef and fish, and it is highly costly due to the price of the salt and done mainly in cool weather and followed by the smoking. Okay, after salting we are gonna go for sugaring. Yes guys, sugaring is the one of the most food preservation methods. Okay, it is used to preserve fruits for winter. Jams and jellies expensive, and it is also expensive because sugar was sacred commodity in earlier America. The third food preservation method is pickling. Pickling is used for fermenting. It is used to preserve vegetables. Use mild salt and vinegar brine, and it increases the salt content and reduces the vitamin content of the food, and it is the oldest form of food preservation. After pickling, we have the main content, that is cold storage. In cold storage, the foods are preserved in refrigerators. Okay, the refrigerator degrades the amount and growth of bacteria and harmful things on the food. And now we are gonna talk about factors that change food science technology. First of all, we are gonna go for canning. Canning is a revolutionized food preservation and is made it more available. Then we have commercial freezing and refrigeration methods. Refrigerator rate cars and trucks increases the availability of fresh fruits and vegetables and meats. Then we have the food preservation. When we mainly talk about the food preservation retards or reduces the growth of undesirable microorganisms, mold and bacteria, and it does not affect the food texture or taste, and it is safe for human consumption, and it extends the warranty of food life. We have shelf life, that is the time length before a food product being to spoil. In today's food preservation industry, we have improvements which have led to the replacement of house ice as major prepare for food preserver. Today it is done by machines and shipped to stores all over the world. And now food preservation is needed, and especially today with the large world population. Next we are gonna go for the current technologies in food preservation. Before food preservation, we are gonna go for types of food processing. Okay, this includes heating, blanching, vacuum packing, drying, refrigerating, freezing and chemically. First of all, we are gonna go for heating. Okay, it started in 10,000s. It is also known as canning, that is putting hot foods in jars to seal. Food is cooked to extremely high temperature, put into jars and lids are placed onto them. Lids are sealed from the heat and prevents bacterial growth. Next we are going for blanching. It is used for vegetables. Heat the food with steam or hot water to 180 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit. This prevents bacterial growth, and hot food is cooled in ice water. Benefits of blanching: it shrinks the product better for filling the containers. It also destroys the enzymes in the food, and it fixes the natural color of the vegetables and holds their color. Next we are gonna go for vacuum packing. Yes guys, vacuum packing is the removal of oxygen. Oxygen reacts with food, causing undesirable changes in the color and flavor, which destroys the food completely. Then we have drying. Drying is the oldest form of food preservation. Drying includes sun drying, hot air drying, fluidized dump drying, spray drying, freeze drying and puff drying. Then we are gonna go for refrigeration. Earlier time ice and snow was used. Now the most popular method of food preservation is the refrigeration. 85% of all food are refrigerated, and it is really changed our eating habits. Next we are gonna go for freezing. Freezings are used by Eskimos and Indians. Frozen foods are a staple in every American home. Now we have the main thing, that is the use of chemicals for preservation of food. Salt was the first chemical used to preserve the food. It makes water unavailable to microorganisms, and it changes the pH of the food, not allowing the microorganisms to live. And next we are going to talk about the world trends affecting food science. Scientists must obtain high productivity from small amount of land. Large food demands small supply. And next we are going to go for the activity that are the reason for food preservation at home. This discuss why some people preserve their own food: to save money, to avoid chemical preservation, to avoid chemicals that are fertilized or chromosomes, etc. added while growing. And yeah, I hope you like this video and history about the food preservation and its trends. Okay, so thank you for watching our video. Keep liking, keep chilling, keep subscribing and keep sharing. Thank you for watching our video. Bye bye.